So, good evening. As usual, we are here to practice meditation. And in the practice of a meditation, we need to develop and get the progress. Although we practice with unexpecting anything, but with the practice we have to realize ourselves that whether developing or not, or any progress in the practice or not. And in the practice, as we able to realize some form of a changes taking place, our ability to be mindful of the breath or the abdomen for a longer period of a time, and more so one has to notice their own behavior and character has changed from the old patterns or old habits. And the practice of a meditation is not to make our ego bigger by comparing to anyone else that I practice this much and that much. I have been practicing this many years, and with this practice I find this and I found that. The practice makes humble. An ability to see changes in us. Ability to bear any pains or emotions patiently. An ability to change, ability to notice the change that takes place. And it requires concentration, and it requires attention. Some people may see that we are using our brain very limited. But the very moment when we become very attentive and paying attention to the things that we do, we realize that we are using our brain in its full capacity. And this attention can change the working patterns of the brain. That's why brain can be developed to any form, positive or a negative. So practice of a meditation is to develop the positivity that brings more happiness, that brings contentment in the way we perceive the world. Our attitude will be changed, and the way we think also change. And it helps us not to fall into the awful states of the mind, regrets and fears. Instead, it brings joy and happiness and contentment, appreciation. So that's why again, although we look for the progress of the meditation, but we are not expecting anything in return, apart from the experiencing some of the changes that takes place. Become a much more mindful what we say, what we do, much more mindful of what you are thinking. Become a mindful the way we talk, the way we walk, the way we sit. And empty of all these at the end. And in the practice, we spend few breaths on the breath. And as you breathe in and breathe out, focusing on any parts of the body or entire body, experiencing the entire body. Breathe in, experiencing the entire body, and breathe out, experiencing entire body. And as you breathe in, learn to know the breathing in and learn to know breathing out. Learn to know your body and learn to know your as body contracts. Training your mind to be mindful of these activities. So take a breath in, experiencing the body, and breathe out, experiencing the body. And each awareness of this activity, mind becomes alert and awake. So continue practicing. And relax yourself to practice loving kindness. Bring your attention to be mindful of your body, aware of sensations in your body. And to your hands. And bring that attention to your heart, feeling beating heart. And generating loving kindness and compassion to yourself. May I be happy. May I be at peace. May I be free from suffering. Similarly, sharing a loving kindness and compassion to all other sentient beings, starting from the dear one, whatever beings there are, may they be well and happy. May they be free from suffering. May they be free from hurtfulness and hatred, ill will and jealousy. May they be liberated. As you hear the gong coming out from meditation.